hopefully this should be the last video handling this stuff. One can only hope, but you suddenly not expect. MKDH here, and I have yet another subject to get to talking about. I've been thinking about something that could explain the usefulness, to put it very, very, very nicely, of the video game community. I feel that the video game culture is basically this annoying younger sibling. Think about it. Video games is a relatively new form of media, certainly in comparison to TV shows of various forms, radio shows, literature, and music. Anything related to the internet is, of course, newer, since the internet would only be available for widespread public use in the 90s. But even ignoring any copy and paste concept, there's one concept that video games bring to the table that I do need to talk about. Interactivity. To be sure, games have been around for some time. I know chess has been during medieval times. The difference with video games compared to board games, however, is the pacing. Everything happens faster with a machine and other demanded rules. More importantly, a video game's established rules simply can't be broken as long as the programming is working well enough. This means that the player can try to play the game the way they want to with their heart. That's probably in the first place. Now, I'm not going to say that evil is evil at all, but good God, does it get abused. See, the interactivity is actually a double-edged sword. It does have the obvious benefits the player does get to play a part, not just in watching how a given story unfolds, but actually having an effect on it, at least to a given extent. Obviously, the player can always be given plenty of freedom or power. This can easily be the concept of individuality. Definitely added to the name when you feel welcome, basically. However, problems occur when the player is given too much influential ability. The clearest issue is encouraging hubris. When everybody around you feels incompetent, even where they agree, it wouldn't be a bad idea to read up on Lucifer or any of these various extras out there. Their morale starts falling apart with that breath. This whole thing wouldn't get explained by the deadly sin of pride, however. I doubt there's truly any one cause to the underlying issues, in fact. Pride definitely has some issues. Solving it as a whole doesn't happen at all. And I know for a fact that sadist behavior, like what the video game communities have so much of, is anything but an effort at creativity. Even so, there is a thing that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with but a few steps. And in this case, emptying arrogance does help. I do at least have a core theory, of course. Last one mentality. Imagine what being a last one is like. Pop into the world having at least 3 family members, possibly more, and all older with maybe the father being anywhere above 45. And there is, of course, no way you can achieve those, positive or negative, that would affect them not so easily, you see. The aggressive route gets stopped by you not having raw power to contest any of them, even individually. Even if you were to want to be a brute, you'd still have to rely on divide and conquer. Not helping is that the sibling or siblings would have a head start on you in intelligence. So you have to manage something unexpected. And that would be easy to even get the mercy of family members who actually do love you. If you don't, you better find some outside support ASAP. And you better hope that God they will be indisputably loyal. Any way you look at it, manipulation can all too easily become an incident to the evil. First order behavior is obviously tough to solve, but the attitudes of most video game players are similar to the last one study. Even when they're first born to begin with. Let's see, rebellious, spoiled, lazy, immature, adventure seeker? Just like most video game players are like. In hindsight, it's damn obvious this is Because like I basically mentioned, video games have to compete with other forms of media. And the interactivity, and the chance to prove one's own worth, serves to feed the notion of proving that they do have worth. Especially when the other media forms already have their rancid band. Don't even get me started with music. Just don't. You can see that video game community members like any accomplishments they manage, even when it proves so shallow. It's to the point where people think that anything that isn't making things easy for them is simply underpowered. And apparently anybody who has problems with BS needs to get good. I will say that there should be a baseline standard, but it shouldn't shaft individuality. But I suppose the enemy that's apart from animals. This brings up what I really think about how young video gaming is and the resulting last one mentality. The people clearly think this is why things like adult mimic are simply about parts. No, it is not about to be amoral. It is exploitation at the very best. Nobody in their right mind is going to think highly of that. Oh wait, many people think like people like Shadow Chaos 725. Nobody in their right mind! And that's the underlying problem. People in their right mind are so few and far between. If people have to be anything but in their right mind to like you, then answer me this and answer me honestly. How much worth do you really have? If you can't say any considerable amount in a song that doesn't have price, then you are the one who needs to reassess your behavior. You know something I realized about you people in general who would also offensive behavior? That you're scared. Not only that, but you've always been scared. You've always been scared that you wouldn't be shown proper respect. Guess what? You are not sympathetic in the slightest, because you don't give a damn who you take it out on. You only care to have control of everything you can, even when you lose any valid reason for that. Why else be inconsistent about who you treat with respect and dignity? There's a song from this show on the hub that I will point to. You can't just select on the point involved in the song to lose any right to talk in the first place. The worst part about all the toxicity in video game communities is that there are games like the Ultimate Series existing as far back as the 80s. Why do we have games like Hatred to begin with? I don't think we have 20 hatreds for every one Ultimate 4 and 5, but if people are going to what was it again? Sociopath? Like what they accused me of being? If that's going to be a problem, we might as well have that. We already have the idiocy involved. And believe me when I say, it gets to the point where people just keep spewing the same uncreative, hive-minded, shallow garbage on permanent retreat, preventing breakthroughs from ever even happening in the process. It's depressing. Oh, and one final thing. The people who would argue against my point as a whole that I don't know what I'm talking about, I dare you to just call me an idiot! I goddamn dare you! Prove that at this point, instead of sometime in this future, that the infinity plane and the armored test are mere algebra, geometry at the most, not freaking calculus! Prove that I can't possibly be technical enough to understand intricacies involved in handling chapter choices who simply have to rely on guile in the game's mental mechanics to function. And prove that I simply don't give a damn about present value. Well, I couldn't possibly be hit by changeable bed literally a single moment after I show wariness of the possibility. And when you manage to prove all that, Please tell me how much worse you have from doing all that. And if you don't get a try to give me a valid answer to this, and I do mean valid, not telling me to shut up, not calling me just a bad guy, and especially nothing more and nothing less, not telling me who I can listen, etc., etc., then you are the monsters! As for the loyal thing, I can thank you for listening. It certainly would feel better if it wasn't a nightmare to remember this whole thing. The only thing needed for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. At least you helped me fight that. And thus we can wait for the day when the persisting envy is suppressed. May it come soon. Finally getting on the subject of the total down to the time, or yeah. I'm not doing this anymore. That's been done long ago. The whole point is well, not really. Yeah, I can talk about it. You can actually do something similar with every single unit, I believe. Yeah, including the plane that missile vets are actually surprisingly work out surprisingly similar to plane vets. Oh. Okay, you can technically take out the Bazooka Vet, like what I'm about to do here. There's some blame to be thrown towards the missile beds broken and so I will say that having the Bazooka Vet focus on first damage, yeah, that's a plan for I have for rebound tests and commodity time or one. Yeah, missile vet test. More importantly, letting them be able to take up Viewpoint armor. Air units are still not. Against air units, just block them and forget.
Objective spotted. Let's get the folks back home.
With flame vets, you actually have to close distance from your intended target. And like I implied earlier in my, the manual missile vet is surprisingly technical. They're supposed to rely on first. Misbalances them.
Closing on objective. These reds smell like cabbage.
Think that. Oh yeah. Look. Oh yeah. Why is that's fine, you know. Freaking mobile land unit.
tell them all this area.
Yeah. You see why one just like you see a reason why one the missile bit still becomes more common. It's just because of all the backlining with manual missile bits S2.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Where are we going this time?
similar thing to
Taking enemy fire! Looks like we got ourselves a firefight!
Let's go.
Move it, jarheads!
Over there.
And yeah, you do have to
Here
do
goes nothing. And shoot, right? Here goes nothing.
Oh, yeah. This
This one goes up. Enemy! Get him! Thank you,
Scripted.
Let's go. Duty calls. Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, yeah, you might have noticed that these three lightning things. One,
Roger.
didn't think that flash would hit all three. Oh, whatever. Mission accomplished. Of course, for the Tundrans, it's not a total loss, because I did get a bat ring, which doesn't fix the Iron 8, of course.